Hello everyone. Today we are going to create this effect with the help of Cinema 4D Blender, Fspy and the main Geo Tracker. So without any further ado, let's get started. First of all, we are going to open Fspy and select an image from our sequence. We import the image and we set the dimensions according to the dimension of Blender, which is Z upwards. So we're going to select -Z and X-axis. First of all, we are going to arrange the X-axis, trying to be precise. To see the point precisely, we have to press Shift and arrange the points accordingly. So once it's done, we're going to take the second line and we're going to arrange it parallelly to the frame. X-axis, we are going to set it vertically. Try to find a proper line which is straight, so you can get the results more precisely. So once you set the lines, to confirm the perspective is in proper angle, you can select 3D guide box and you can move around and see if the lines are matching properly to the box. In this case, I think it's fine. Horizontal and vertical, all the lines, you can check it out from this box. Now we are going to save this file and open it in Blender. So once your file is saved, you can open in Blender. You can go to File, Import and Fspy. You can download Fspy add-on from the link given below and you can install it in the Blender. You can directly import a file by dragging them from the folder to Blender. Now, once the file is imported, we can go to Control Shift A and select plane and rotate it to 90 degree and try to create geometry of the frame. So the frame is a box which is inserted and the middle part is cut off. So we are going to create a plane and we are going to insert it and push it a little backwards. So we're going to be a little precise. Making sure the geometry is properly aligned. Now we select the plane and press I for insert. Insert it and move frame a little backwards. So it is not proper inserted. You can go to geometry and put the geometry origin at the center and Control A and scale the plane. Now you properly insert it. Now we push a plane towards a little bit at Y-axis to put it a little backward. So we have a front part of the frame, and now we can delete the middle part. And select and delete the part. X and faces. Now we are going to select the part and we are going to duplicate it with Shift D. We're going to move it backwards and align with the back of the frame. So once it's done, now we are going to join both of the frames by selecting both together and pressing Ctrl J. So now the geometry is joined. We're going to go to edit mode and select each edges, and we're going to press F to fill the faces. We're going to make sure if there are no vertices overlapping. Now we're going to select the frame and duplicate the geometry and put it into another collection. And we're going to hide that collection. We are going to use this frame geometry and we are going to scale back by pressing Ctrl A and scale. Now we are going to subdivide so we have more points to track the geometry. Now after subdividing, we're going to go by pressing N to Geo Tracker. Geo Tracker is a superb software plugin for Blender to track all the footages or any objects . For this VFX purposes. So we are going to first import the clip from the folder Now we're going to select the geometry of the frame, and now we are going to select the camera. So once it's done, we're going to go tracking, select the camera, not the geometry. First you have to reanalyze the footages if you haven't. Mine has already been analyzed, and we have to go start pinpoint, and we're going to see all the pinpoints that has been subdivided. You can also reduce the exposure to have a proper look at your geometry. So once it's done, you can start tracking by pressing this button, and make sure to track the camera, not the geometry. And from the middle, we are going to go backwards. So the tracking is done. It is far more great plugin other than the Blender motion tracking. It's far easy and not too complicated to learn. I recommend all of you to download Geo Tracker and try the 1 month trial of that, if they still have 1 month trial of that. So our geometry is properly tracked on the footage. You can see a little bit of geometry is getting misplaced, so you can arrange it manually. Okay, so we have a proper track of our frame now. Now we can put an object in between the frame. And try to see if the object is properly aligned and does not get misplaced. Now we are going to scale the frame. It is a good practice to scale the object according to the world scale. So we put a human for a reference. So this is an average height human, 5.8 feet to 6 feet. We're going to arrange at the center, and now we're going to add an empty, and we are going to parent the frame and the camera to the empty. And we are going to scale it up as we scale the frame, the human will go small. So we can decide the scale of the frame. So as you can see, we are almost proportionate of our frame to the human model. This will help in simulation processes and further. So we have imported the FPX file of that frame from Blender to Cinema 4D. I use Cinema 4D for proper simulation. Blender has a good simulation, but I'm a fan of Cinema 4D simulations. So it is very easy to use and easy to understand. So first of all, after importing the frame, I removed the top part of the frame so we can simulate the balls or spheres. So we add a sphere and we add a cloner, and we take sphere into the cloner. Go to object and we go to the cloner vertical rows to 115. We press the middle mouse button to see all the perspective. If you want to zoom in, zoom out or move, you can press Alt, middle mouse button and right click in accordance to do the further steps or navigate. The values depend on your project or what type of fill you want to do. So you can put whatever you like the values. Now it's done. So we can add a random effector from MoGraph. So each ball is of different size, or sphere is of different sizes. We select random, we go to parameter and we unselect positioning. We want the position to be same. We just want the scale to be different. We're going to arrange the cloner system in accordance to the frame, so it does not collide with the frame and falls out of the frame. Now select the cloner, put it a little upward. We go to right click, bullet text, and we select the plane as a collider. No, sphere as not a collider, sphere as a rigid body. Yes, and we select plane and we keep a bullet tag of a collider. Now we press play. This is fine, but we need to increase the timeline to something like 570 or 527. So as you can see, the balls are falling out of the frame, and because of the size, they are not fitting into the hole and they are colliding and spreading outwards. So we arrange the size of the spheres, and also now we press play. Still to avoid spheres falling out of the frame, we have to add a plane, x-axis, and resize the plane in accordance to the frame. On both the side, we press Control and duplicate the plane. And we can hide both the planes. We have to just use the plane as a collider, so we can duplicate the collider and put it on the plane. And now we press play, the balls will not fall out of the frame. You can still see a little balls are falling out of the frame, but we're going to fix that. Just play with the values according to your need. We're going to select both uniform and absolute scale. And now we have proper size of the pulp, but you can see there are too many rows, so we have to decrease the cloners and resize the sphere. I think this is fine, but we will need some more to fill up the frame. No, too large. 0.9 is fine, I guess. Still too large. Point 7. Okay. We make sure that the sphere are properly aligned with the frame. Now we press play. Yes. So as you can see, there are more cloners, so we have to reduce the cloner. We try 100. No. Try now. Still there are more cloners, we have to reduce more, 90. I think would work. Now if there are still more, and less, and we can increase a little bit. 85 would work. A little bit more we can go. We can go to 88. Now a little bit less. I think we are going to set to 86 or 87, 86. Let's try 86. Okay, alright. So once you are satisfied with your simulation, you can select the bullet tag and you go to cache and you pick all. And once your simulation is picked, you can export the file . So to export the file, you go to File, Export, and Alembic file. Before saving that, go to the setting icon and make sure the frames are properly set according to your timeline. So in my case is 527. Go and save the timeline. I already saved, so I don't need to. Now we go back to Blender and we have imported the Alembic file from Cinema 4D. So we won't need all these things. So I imported by import Alembic. This frame, Alembic, and make sure relative path and set frame range is checked, and we have to import. So the imported file will be not to the scale, but you can scale it according to your frame size. And once the scale is done, you can go to the camera view. As we have put it wrong, so we are going to delete all of this. So again, so now this is the very simple part. You just need to scale the spheres according to the frame size and put the geometry to mask the object. So first we are going to select the frame geometry that we earlier created. So this is an invisible because we have applied shadow catcher, so it won't be visible in the render view, but it will mask out like this. But we don't want to see the upper part of the sphere, we want to see the directly falling from the frame, so we create a geometry and we extend the plane upwards. And we apply shadow catcher on all the geometries which we want to be invisible. Once it's done, you can apply any texture on the sphere. You can select the sphere. Also, you can set the lighting according to your video. So this is the setting I used by using sky texture from Blender, Nishita Sky's texture. And these are the values you can use for your video. So the lighting is matched properly. Now we select the sphere. And go to shadow. And we have textured this image from project view. I'm going to show how. You will select the sphere. Now we have to go to select option. We have to go select linked and material. So all the object with same material will be selected. We go to image and we try to find a different image to put it on the frame. I think this image of Mona Lisa would work. So as you can see, the image is not properly proportionated. We can fix that. You can go to select material, linked material. We go to the upper parts of the image. We open the Mona Lisa. We go to the render. This is the U editing layout. Now we select all the sphere. We scale it down. But still it is a little bit stretched. So to fix that, there is no project to view option here. So we have to go to layout. Unwrap all the spheres. Go to layout. We select all the object with same materials. And we go to edit mode. We press U. And we will select project from U. So as you can see, the image is projected. Now we just need to adjust the scale. So this x-axis a little bit higher. Yes, this will work. Gonna press G and move a little bit here. Try to arrange the proper proportionate going outwards. So we are going to be a little inside of the frame. Okay, alright. Go to layout. Go to the timeline and check if the image is properly been projected on the spheres. Yes. So this is how you can create a VFX simulation of spheres on a frame, and you can apply any material on the spheres according to your need. So thanks for watching, and if you find this helpful, please subscribe, like and comment, and it will help me to grow more, and I will provide more future tutorial like this. And also, but before that, a little bit bonus. You can see the frame who is opening and letting the spheres out. We can create like this, and there could be a second option also for that. So we take this opening plane and we scale it on the y-axis. You can mirror it on the y-axis, x-axis, sorry. Now we have to delete the keyframe first. Yes. Okay, now mirror, set the endpoints, scale the y-axis on both the side a little bit. Now set the keyframes 47 and 130 frame. So the other keyframe will be on the 130. Take your time and do whatever you can. Use your imagination for that. I'm just showing you this simple technique for the openings. So this is how you fill up the frame. You can also download the movie sequence from the link below. There's also a link to Geo Tracker and Fspy. You can visit that. Now you save the project and do the rendering. You will only render the object part, not the alphas, and you can put it on the DaVinci or After Effects or any compositor of choice, and you can create this. So thanks for watching, and please make sure to subscribe for my new channel, and I am very thankful that you watched the entire video. Thank you. Enjoy and be creative.